guys have found some intrepid sailor apparently in need of our support. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you political commentator, TV host, and sailor extraordinaire, Mr. Stephen Colbert.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Johan.
Thank you. Stephen, what is this all about?
Johan, this is all about victory. I hope that's something that you're used to, because you're about to be bathed in my reflected glory.
I'll give it with that.
Are you prepared?
I can handle that.
You and the Atlantic Ocean need to brace yourselves. May I?
Absolutely.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, members of the World Motor Journalism Establishment, hello. It is an honor and a pleasure to be here today. My name is Stephen Colbert, and I'm here to tell you I love Audis. Now, where do I find the courage to say that on the Audi stage? My dear friend Johan here said it best. Audi drivers feel an emotional bond with their Audis. In fact, sometimes I feel like my Audi is the only one that understands my deep desire to be ensconced in the finest leathers, woods, and metals that relax as they exhilarate. My friends and family either relax or exhilarate me. Only my Audi can do both at the same time. I cannot imagine loving anything more than my 2007 Audi A8L, unless it was a 2011 Audi A8L. And Johan, I hope you understand what I'm saying. Am I clear? We got a checkbook. We'll talk later. Now, to the purpose of my visit. I am the greatest sailor in the world. That fact is generally accepted by all of me. And if you read Sailing World or Outside Magazine, you know that this May I will once again be captaining a boat in the biennial on-deck Charleston to Bermuda race, a grueling 777-mile blue water regatta from Charleston, South Carolina, my hometown, to Hamilton, Bermuda. And here's a scoop for all you news types. I am going to win it. Write that down. If you're going to win a race, Johan, you know this. If you're going to win a race, you want to be in an Audi, right?
Right.
Absolutely. That's why this year I asked Johan and his design team to make me a sailboat. And ladies and gentlemen, they politely refused. So I did it myself. I bolted a mast and a sail to an S5 Cabriolet with standard silk Napa leather interior and took it for a spin on the harbor. The results were, well, they were moist.
Thank you, Steve.
Yes. Turns out, Johan has informed me that Audi does not recommend getting seawater on your silk Napa leather interior. So the next best thing to sailing Audi was to get Audi to sponsor my boat. And evidently the boys back in Ingolstadt know a winner when they see one. Fortunately, they also see me, because the last time I sailed in this race, and this is a true story, back in 2005, I finished dead last. In fact, I arrived in Bermuda 4 days behind the winning boat.
But you started at the same time.
I started exactly the same time, but I wanted to appreciate the ocean. I took the scenic route across the Atlantic, Johan. But of course, back then, I was not yet the greatest sailor in the world. But now, I and my team and my boat are sponsored by Johan and Audi. We will be sailing a FAR 65 with a twin-wheel helm, hydraulic backstay and bang, and racing sails of D42 Vecran laminate. And rest assured, I do not know what any of that means. But I don't need to know what that means, because now I am sponsored by Audi, which means my boat, I believe this is what this means, my boat will be the only one with Quattro all-wheel drive technology, which dramatically improves handling on wet surfaces. And I understand that the surface of the ocean is frequently wet. Plus, I'm sure Johan's going to load it with all the premium and prestige Audi packages, like a Bang & Olufsen 14-speaker sound system, you know, just to drown out the seagulls.
Absolutely.
And I plan to cross the Atlantic while blasting the scorpions, rock you like a hurricane. Unless, of course, there is an actual hurricane, in which case I and my crew will go down to the crystal clear quadraphonic reproduction of Celine Dion's My Heart Will Go On. And you racing fans will be able to track the progress of Team Audi at the on-deck website live, which will be linked to our onboard navigation system. You get minute-by-minute updates of the location of the Audi, so you will know the exact moment that my boat is devoured by the Kraken. But I just also want to remind everybody that there are still 5 weeks to the launch of the race on May 21st, and I am challenging any and all sailors who think they can beat me. I'm talking to you, Richard Branson. I'm talking to you, Larry Ellison. Are you listening, Paul Allen? Ignore my challenge, and you will be nothing more than billionaire titans of industry. Your call. And finally, and most importantly, I sincerely want to express my heartfelt gratitude to Johan and the winners at Audi for what I choose to believe is their confidence in me, and for the sponsorship of my boat in the 2011 on-deck Charleston Bermuda race starting May 21st. It is my sincere hope that I can add to Audi's outstanding legacy of victory, or failing that, at least not associate them with my legacy of crushing humiliation. Thank you, Johan, and ich bin ein Audi. Thank you so much. Johan, that's it.
Thank you very much. I'm not sure what that last line really means.
Yes.
But I can tell you that we have nothing against Celine Dion. But, you know, at Audi, customer retention is an important part of what we do. So we certainly don't want you going down with your ship.
All right, thank you. I hope I did.
We commissioned the Audi engineers to come up with this, and kind of typical for them, completely over-engineered in the form of this very sophisticated life preserver. It's known as the Audi buoyancy system, or ABS. It is compact to fit into your vessel.
Thank you.
And when it comes into contact with water, it will swell up to accommodate 4 persons. So that
It's a 12-man cruise, and that's going to cause some trouble. That's going to cause some mad scrambling and storm, Johan.
we were thinking that we put this up for bid at the time of need, and probably recover the value of our sponsorship. But we figured that with 4 people, at least you could have company while you float around waiting to be rescued. But we wish you bon voyage, and we certainly hope that you don't need to use the Audi ABS system.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Thank you, Johan.
Thank you, ladies and